Hey guys, what's up? This is Art. I don't know why I feel like I'm very creative lately. Maybe it's this stupid coronavirus. That's probably what it is. There's a lot of misconceptions about it. But here's the thing. Number one, it is a very contagious virus. It's more contagious than the flu and pneumonia. Okay? I remember one time my aunt had pneumonia one time years ago. And the funny thing was is that she just got over it. I caught it. My mom didn't catch it, but I caught it, and I felt like death for almost a week. So, but I was able to treat it. You know what I'm saying? Over the counter. I didn't have to go to a hospital or anything like that to treat it. I was just able to take care of it, right? But thing is, this thing is spread just like a flu. Hold on. Just hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to get some props. Now, here's the funny thing about this. I went to the store recently. Could not find water. Couldn't find bottles of water. All of a sudden, all these people buying water. Probably mentioned this before, but everybody's buying water. Tons of water. But the problem is that because they're in panic mode. Oh my god, I might be quarantined, so I need to have all these supplies. So I'm like, okay. So you buy 10 rolls of toilet paper? Are you buying 10 rolls of toilet paper for yourself or just for you and some other people? Okay. But the funny thing is, even if you were doing that for other people, that still looks a little bit selfish. I mean, here's the funny thing is, things like this, gone. This is the one with bleach. Yep, this is the one with bleach. Gone. Stuff like this without bleach. Wait, I'm sorry. This is the one with bleach. Gone. Luckily, I bought this a month ago. Okay. Even cans of Lysol is gone. There's not much left in here. This is the big bottle too. I couldn't find it. Things like hand sanitizer, gone. But the funny thing was, soap. There's tons of soap on the shelf. There's tons of liquid soap on the shelf. What the hell? And how you stop a virus like that, just like any other cold, you wash your damn hands. And I'm pretty sure I'd said this before in a different video, but come on now. This is just ridiculous. So what happened? I live in the state of Michigan, and our governor Sunday says, you know what, to help prevent the spread of this, because it's now it's starting to spread a little bit more, and people starting to now come down with it. What we're gonna do? We're gonna close down bars and restaurants. Okay, close down bars and restaurants. Okay, so now I look up and it's like, well, you close down bars and restaurants. So the owner of these bars and restaurants are not going to get any business for at least 2 weeks. But then she added that caveat. Well, they can do carryouts. You can't go there to drink, but you can do a carryout for food. So I guess some restaurant. So this one guy I know he runs a bar, and he's like, "Wow, Now, and the funny thing is, today is St. Patrick's Day, one of the biggest drinking days of the year. Guess what? Bars are usually packed to the gills today, all day long. No bars are packed because you can't go in there. You can't go in there to drink, but you go order some food and take it out. You can't stay there. And that's what she did in Michigan. And to us, that's kind of like that's a little proactive, but that's a little bit extreme though. But then again, you got to think on one side, well, if a bar holds 100 people, that's 100 people that could be affected by the coronavirus. On one side, well, if the bar is closed, the bar owner of the bar, who's is a small business, he ain't making no money. The waitresses that serve the waitress that serve the food and alcohol, they're not going to make money either. So all of a sudden, So now all of a sudden, for about 2 weeks now, no one's going to be working and getting paid a lot of money in these service industries. Strip clubs are closed. So guess what? No one's making money there. And what they say? You should always have an emergency fund. And I look up, how in the world can you have literally, how in the world can you have an emergency fund when you spend the top dollar for most of the products that most of the money that you earn, you spend it on products that you need to go. So like this thing, I forgot how much I paid. I think I paid like $6 for this. Like 20 years ago, this was $2. 20 years ago, this thing was like $2. Now it's like $6 to $7. Cleaners like this was like $2. Now it's like 5 to 7, depending upon what it is. So I mean, everything's more expensive. Food is more expensive. Everything's more expensive. But you should have an emergency fund just in case something like this happens. But here's the problem: not everybody can save money like that. I mean, hell, I got student loans. I have 100,000. My student loan's $60,000, and now I'm after almost 15 years of paying on it, I'm finally tackling some of the principal. So the last 15 years, I've been paying off an interest. Now I'm finally hitting the principal. My car is a $20,000 car. 20 something years ago, cars were like $5 to $10,000, $8 to $10,000 for a decent car. Nowadays, a very decent car is going to cost you between at most 17 to $20,000. So come on now, what do you expect? But anyway, you gotta wash your hands. So what happened is, I went. There's one McDonald's is drive through only. A Burger King I saw drive through only. One Burger King was closed. A Taco Bell was closed down. I said, well, we're gonna close down. Grocery stores are opening longer hours. Like this morning, I went to a local grocery store called Kroger, and this is at 8 in the morning. Before I get to work, there was lines up to Yang Yang. As soon as the guy was like taking stuff out and stocking them, people were just taking it off the shelves. You couldn't even keep stock up in there. That's how it is right now, and they said this is going to get worse. So if we're going to get worse, we're going to snip it in the bud. And then what happened is, our our president did a tweet and mentioned our governor, and didn't say, "Oh, this is a good idea" or not. No, he kind of said something that was kind of like one of his so-called weird, "You're kind of an idiot" kind of tweet. But what she did was an action call to action. And true, a lot of people, and the thing is, a friend of mine who owns a bar, like I said, he didn't like this at first, but he thought about this. He thought about it. He was like, at first he was like, this is stupid, this is stupid. Then he said and thought about this. Let's say, for example, if I have people here and I catch the virus, I can't work. I can't run my business if I get this stuff. If I get the virus and I get this stuff, I'm screwed. So if I'm gonna get screwed, why should I be putting everybody else through it? And that's the idea. And he said, hey, he said, so yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock, all the stuff was closed. So that's why everybody had that big bar rush yesterday. And he said, what we're going to do is you want to spend the time cleaning, top to bottom. Every place, every other restaurant that I go to, send an email and said, we're going to be cleaning. And it's like, forget it. Now, guess what? Now everybody's going to be spending money deep cleaning their stuff just to make sure the virus is not. So guess what? A lot of people are not going to be making money for the next 2 weeks. So I'm thinking, if people like this are not going to be working, a lot of people are affected. Some people, whether they work or not, they still get paid, and some people don't. So what kind of relief are you going to give them, especially when you telling them to not go to work? Now they're thinking, let's pay everybody $1,000. Let's pay every adult $1,000 for this. That way they can buy groceries, pay their rent and stuff like that. And I said, that's a very novel idea. But don't tax me at the end of the year for this. I have a feeling they're going to tax us for this. If you're going to do this because of the but if you tax us on this, this is a very shitty thing to do, in my opinion. But we don't know what's going to happen. And of course, every day there's new information every day. So what happened was, late last night, my job, they decided we're going to close down to the public. The problem is that only some people got that memo. I never got that memo. So when I got to work, there was nobody in the parking lot. And there's usually tons of people in the parking lot. I'm like, okay, maybe they're staying away because of this. I couldn't get in, so I had to call because my gate clicker broke. So I had to call them to let me in. And I was like, ugh. I'm like, wow. Funny thing is, I got a lot of work done for a chance. Not since people not showing up in the office, we're just calling people and stuff like that. Yeah, we're doing good. Very productive day. But then again, a lot of people can't work from home, and because a lot of kids, schools have been cut short. There are some people who are in college right now, so they cut short. Their graduations are pushed back because there's no way for them, or if they can do it online, they can't. But whatever happens to you guys, stay safe. Wash them hands with soap. If you don't have access to soap, then use the hand sanitizer. See, we have one in all of our bathrooms. Hand sanitizer. We have one in the kitchen. No, not one. We got a soap in the kitchen. We got 2 big tubs of this in the laundry room stuff. And I use this when I'm upstairs. And then once or twice an hour, I wash my hands. But anyway, hope you stay calm and don't panic during this time. Because when you panic, now the thing is, because people panicking, start hoarding up shit. Now guess what? Now they're putting limits on things. Like today, the grocery store. Oh, we ask you for a limit. No more than 2 or 3 items of this or that. So now all of a sudden you can't stock up on food anymore. So now it's a limit on how much you can buy. And that's because of the stupid panic. But no, I'm not sick. It's just stupid sciences because it's that time of year again. So stay safe, stay calm. And hopefully the next time I do a video, it'll be over something fun. Boy, I don't even know what to do tonight. But anyway, talk to you later.